Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. We're going for some guns today. Guns. Hopefully it doesn't go through. La la la. Dude, I was playing Core Keepers for a bit. I'm gonna probably play Core Keepers for a little while. I'm just I'll go for a bit like here for the I think I want to go for Xeno Page actually. Trying to get Xeno Page, but I don't even know if my friends are gonna want to play. I can't get a hold. I hope everyone's doing good today. I was just thinking stories I can tell. A little bit of stories. Story time. I don't know what to tell myself, but I was just thinking about like the Italy River. I probably talk about that story a couple times, but I went down the Italy, caught a whitewater rafting. I have an NOC hat, but I never got a chance to go down the NOC. I think the NOC is probably a better one to go down if it's your first time rafting. I do not really recommend the Yokoei unless you kind of know a little bit what you're doing. I mean, we did it, but it's up to you on the level of intensity you want. Because the Yokoei is fairly intense. Like, especially don't do Godzilla or anything like that. The upper Yokoei, but you want to probably do the lower Yokoei. If you ever wanted to whitewater raft, it's a really good experience. You can go, I think it's Clearwater Express or whatnot. Clearwater Express, I think that's what it's called. Just be careful with the cabins there. The cabins are a little rough, but they have bugs in. So watch out for the bugs. If you get I would bring like a fish net or something, like a mosquito net to keep the bugs off you if you're going to go in. But it's not terrible. You can rent out a cabin and stuff in there and then go the next day or get a hotel and just drive into the Clearwater Express. Go with them. They, I think it's Clearwater Express, but I don't know if they're still in business or not. But I don't want to get you guys hurt, so be careful. You know, be careful whitewater rafting. Things can go. When you're messing around with rivers, like on whitewater rafting, you saw like the Rugrats episode where the mom broke her arm on a whitewater rafting experience. It's a fairly, you're gonna fight, you're gonna go, like, if you go Koa, you're gonna go against the strongest current. Like, there's category, like, level 5s, or I think it goes up to 5. So, I think if you go, like, NOC, you'll have a better time. But if you want extreme, like, if you want the real deal, like real deal, but safer, it would probably be a Yokoei. I mean, I've seen little kids go down the Yokoei. Little kids go down the Yokoei all the time. And it's fairly safe for Clearwater, I think. I don't, like, I personally don't know how many people have kicked the bucket on that river, but I'm certain that some people have. Like, I almost did. Like, I almost fell in a bad part of the Yokoei. But, the Yokoei is a pretty darn good, pretty fun thing. If you want to experience like something cool, but just always be careful, like with the river, that you don't that you guys don't freak out or anything, because when you whitewater raft, you are your only shield. You and your team, basically, it's the ultimate team experience. But I highly recommend. Definitely learning a little bit about whitewater rafting before you do it. If you ever think about it, in like Tennessee, the border of Georgia, Tennessee. But Nosebleed is pretty cool. I think that was my favorite rapid. They name all the rapids and stuff. There's like giant waves you can go over. They'll hit an eddy sometimes too. Like eddies are they scare the shit out of me. Like they can sink entire boats. Like if you get stuck in an eddy, like you're by yourself, like get grabbed by an eddy, I don't know what the hell you're supposed to do out of it. Like there's an eddy that you go over and it's pretty much sinks your dive. They do it for fun.
pain
but
leads to perfection,
pretty much
Guardian.
sinks your entire boat and stuff. It's crazy. But the technique is basically you lift up your legs. You have to if you fall in the water, you have to lift up your legs so you don't hit the top of rocks. And so you don't hit the rocks in the bottom, you're supposed to like float upwards. Yeah, it's perfect. By floating upwards, that's how you get out of it. But just kind of like you lift your legs up, and then your legs are above the water. But yeah, you do not want your legs being floating down when you're like you think you can't float upwards on a whitewater rafting river, and like some of those rapids will eat you alive. Like they will pull you right under, and it's kind of scary. I barely could swim in that freaking river. Like I don't know if I had a life jacket then, but I got really lucky not falling into that. But I don't think anybody's really. I don't know how to do this stuff. The whitewater rafting is pretty cool. I was trying to get my friends to go on Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon's a pretty serious one. I don't know, like, it's probably 6s and 5s. I think you can go up to 6. The Godzilla, I think it is level 6. I haven't done a level 6. I've done level 5, but that was about it. Things are working out again, but then it's not, like, also, there's a good thing to be singing, I mean, not like, not doing vlogs, like, on the river, like, when you go on a river, you sing like a stone. You actually like you already have words to it. You have a lot of fun. So it should be fun. You can float a little bit better and stuff, but it's still pretty serious. It's a serious thing to do. Like people, I don't think people give the proper respect towards this. Like, not to like. I think people like taking their kids on the Kelly. I mean, I guess that's an okay thing to do. I see people wiping out all. There's like 10 people who wiped out on the Kelly. It's like, and I don't know how they feel. Like, what happens if you wipe out the ocean or something? But there's some things you can do to manage the safety where you go all in. Basically, it's called all in. And you all just take your oars and sit down. It's like a desperate maneuver. Like if you're going all in, you might know you're like not. But yeah, like I went with the whitewater rafting experience that we were just going all in almost. There's all in, there's backstroke, there's forward stroke. I don't know all the strokes. They'll tell you. They'll teach you how to do it. I haven't gotten to it. I don't think I'm gonna go. I wanted to do the Grand Canyon, but they wouldn't go with me. I don't know if the Grand Canyon's gonna be all that bad. I don't know what it looks like in the Grand Canyon, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty heavy. Like there's probably 6s and whatnot. You gotta always work. If you go whitewater rafting, you have to know the river a little bit. I don't think you should like disrespect the river by taking it lightly, because people I think take it a little too lightly sometimes. Like taking down like little kids like that on the Achille, I don't know, man. It's a big river. Like I just don't know. But it's fairly safe with the guides. The guides usually teach you pretty much everything you need to know, but. I personally would if we want to try whitewater rafting. NOC is pretty it's a really nice place. You can get some pretty good barbecues with this stuff. I highly recommend going. You can train it, and it's pretty cool. But it's a good river to start off on. If I could ever do Grand Canyon one day, I might go Grand Canyon one day. I'm definitely afraid of the water. I'm definitely afraid of drowning. But you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I almost kicked the shark in the face too, so I shouldn't be afraid. I got close. I got close to kicking the shark. I was in the Bahamas with my friend. We jumped out trying to snorkel and stuff, and like probably through the water. And if you don't know that sharks sometimes troll behind ships and boats and stuff. So I guess there was a shark following us the entire time. I don't know how long it was following for, but I guess we used to getting bait thrown out and stuff, like people throwing out bait. And in the Bahamas, there's a thing, you're pretty much in the middle of the ocean. Not really in the middle, but you're outside in the ocean a little bit more. So there's potential for you to see a lot of sharks.
They do the same to you.
I've seen like, I think there's two, that one got big. Me and my friend almost kicked it in the face with our fins. Like we had fins on and stuff. I think the fins scared it, but we jumped down. All of a sudden, it was like probably like a minute or two. We're like right on every dive, every snorkeler's worst nightmare. Jumping out the boat and just having a shark follow you, like get right on you. That's pretty much what happened. So it took like about a minute, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a shark comes rolling up, like out of the blue, like with its mouth open, and we just freaking flap our fins and almost kick it in the face, and it just kind of fled. So it got close. I got close to being attacked by a shark. I mean, it wasn't really a shark attack or anything. I think we were fine. It wasn't anything. I don't think it was. All sharks are dangerous, but it wasn't a nurse. I don't know what kind of shark it was. It was probably a shark. But it wasn't tiger or anything. If it was a tiger, man, that would have been way worse. It probably wouldn't be here today. So we got lucky with the shark, at least, of what kind it was. It wasn't too big of a shark. It was fairly decently sized, but it wasn't a monster shark then. But again, we came close. I mean, we did get to a reef and swam with the turtle. I mean, not really next to a turtle, but yeah, there's a turtle running around. It's a pretty beautiful reef. And we go to this place called Sweet Conch there. If you go to the Bahamas, you can have a good conch sandwich. There was like I can't remember, like a big barbecue place up in Green Turtle. I got to go on the Green Turtle bar and stuff. Just checked it out. It's too interesting. But I got a chance to go to the Green Turtle bar. Kind of went in. It's pretty cool. There's a pig barbecue place with like 2 swimming pools. It's pretty cool. And then they have the beach right next to it. The beach was a little barren though, man. Like I went on the Bahamas beach, man, and it was just like we snorkeled out there, and it was like there was nothing. The beaches are really nice. There's a couple beaches, but you really have to have some boat. Like, I mean, you can't really get there unless you go off the beach with boats. We went to Green Turtle Club. I didn't get a shirt. I should have got a shirt. I don't know. So basically, we had golf carts that we go on to like go 100 miles an hour down the streets of the Bahamas with the golf cart. I heard one of my friend's stories, like how they went off road. But it was pretty cool. Like the drinking age was like lighter, so we had some margaritas there before. Like maybe the perfect margarita, the best margarita. It's like right on the beach. They had really good food too. We went on a boat. I don't really remember the trip too much. We were all. I mean, I used to be super deep. I slept on the floor one time and I got close. Not paying attention at all. Caribou! Yeah, but I plan on trying my first one, and oh, you got go ahead. I probably shouldn't buy anything. I usually buy something in like wave 30.
And make sure you're
Wave 30 is pretty good time to buy stuff. I mean, 25 and 20 are okay time too. You don't want to. I don't want to buy stuff from. But yeah, so we went like going out. It was. It's like kind of a little freaky going out like during like. We basically went off like the coast of Florida on like a, I think it was like 25 to 30 foot boat, and it's a little scary. Like you're out in the middle of like the boat. I should have rolled out there, but so basically 25 to, I mean 25 to 30 boat. It's a fairly decent sized boat, but it's not the biggest boat. It's not like a yacht or my friend's grandparents owned it, and I was fortunate to be friends with my friends. And we would go to the Bahamas every once in a while. We went to like this awesome bar that we went to. It's really cool. So I can't remember what island Green Turtle's on. I think it might be its own island, but Green Turtle was one of the ones. Can't remember the other islands. Wasn't Nassau or anything, but it's a pretty private island, and it was pretty cool. But I highly recommend, if you ever want to go to the Bahamas, if you can get a boat to take you to the Turtle Club or that area. It's a really nice area. You can get pretty good margaritas out there. I don't know if you can find I don't know if you can might not be that, but there's like a little hut on the beach. No, I believe God gives all good things, guys, and it was just a good time in my life. And I had a pretty good time. I think the McDonald's place was the best place. I went on a neat trip, but somebody we were going to we were going skiing at Seven Springs, and basically one of the guys stole a McDonald's tray and literally went down the top of it. Like went down the entire road with a McDonald's tray, flying down the top. I don't want to give people bad ideas. I do not recommend this. But they were crazy. They also like ripped out a bed of the the place. They ripped out a bed and went down for a sound clip on the bed. I don't recommend that. But yeah, there were a bunch of shenanigans going on then. Yeah, some guy broke his arm up pretty bad. He went down like down the slope up I rolled, and there was like, I guess he couldn't control himself and he flew down and hit the bar, broke his arm. You can't mess around on this slope, and people have died. You can't be scared of it, but you gotta do it. I mean, Sonny Bono died. There's quite a few people like that. It's a deceptive sport, like you've seen like the wipeouts, like people just railing people. Happened to my friend actually. We had this guy, they called him the Rhino because he just like was barreling down the mountain in a jacket, and it was just like a pokey jacket, and he couldn't stop. and he basically clotheslined my friend, and he did a like almost a flip around, like he went all the way around, out of nowhere. He's like, boosh! But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, we did. I highly recommend Seven Springs. 100% recommend Seven Springs if you want to try it. It's a really good place to go. Like, I really enjoyed that. Like, I think anybody who's I mean, it's a little icy. It's the problem with like Pennsylvania and stuff. And the snow can get a little weird. But if you go on if you can find a good spot, like it's a lot of fun. Going on boulders. If you ever go on boulders, giant boulders is really fun. If you can get your Black Diamond status. I got the Black Diamond status my second time. We went like almost every year for a while. When I was younger. But yeah, giant boulders. I've really awesome time. Really enjoyed the trails. Doing Lost Girl and Lost Boy is pretty good. Yeah, I got to do Yodel, did giant boulders. I did, I think I did Avalanche, Tyrol. Tyrol's a monster. You think, like, all these alpha males are saying, oh, they're so cool. Go on Tyrol. Let's get on Tyrol and see how cool you are. Like, a lot of people are okay when it comes to that, but when you get on heavy extreme stuff, that's where you're... One thing to say advantage is you have lots of stuff. There's another thing to say advantage is I did extremely good. I went down a giant slope like that was like you think like you think it's steep, right? You see the things how steep it looks, but when you see Tyrol, you will poo your pants on how steep that Tyrol is. And it's only a blue, so but it's really not that extreme. I mean, it's not bigger like than Colorado mountains or anything. But still fairly big. Like, you go down Tyrol, you'll understand. I respect all of Alpha males if they go down Tyrol. That should be the Alpha man sport, like whitewater rafting and going down Tyrol. There you go. Now you're an Alpha man. Giant boulders scary though. Like the first part of giant boulders, like, man, that is way steeper than you could ever imagine. Like, giant boulders, the first part, but it evens out if you can get past the first part, it evens out into a big slope. But the first part of giant boulder is no joke. Like, I tried doing a double black, but I am just not. Double blacks are usually like tricks. Like, you got like slopes and tricks and stuff. But if you want single black, like Black Diamonds are usually pretty steep. But Tyrol is no joke, and I don't know if I could ski it, but I could ski it anymore at least. I would have to learn again. I would have to start on Lost Girl. If you guys ever make the YouTube rich, I'm going on freaking Tyrol. I'll film it, but it's not to do it justice. Like, if you want to see Tyrol for yourself, like you go down Tyrol, you'll see. Oh god. I don't want to get too first though. I'm going to think. You always have to steer. Definitely do green. Bunny slopes are actually not bad to learn. I mean, that's common sense. People usually start green, but I would do a bunny slope. Learning pizza french fry. You could pizza french fry into a turn. Basically, that's what I would do. Pizza french fry into a turn. But you kind of want to definitely learn the turn-in mechanics, because that's how you want to go. If you go on Black Diamonds, if you ever accidentally are man enough to go on a Black Diamond by accident, you don't know what you're doing. You don't want to go down straight. You want to go sideways. You want to go side to side. So if you ever get stuck on a Black Diamond, I'd like to know that. That's how you survive. Like, you go down some butts, but if you think you can do it, like go side to side. Fall down immediately if you go down straight. Don't go down straight on the right hand. You will get hurt. You will fall so freaking hard that you'll turn around 3 times and be like, where the hell am I? Maybe break a couple arms too. So do not go down straight, whatever you do on a black, unless you know what you're doing. Because you want to go down side to side. So that's a little safety tip for you. If you go down straight, you're an idiot, and you will get hurt really bad. Because that's when you see the rhinos coming down the mountain, like barreling, that's what they're doing. They're going down straight, and then they lose control because you can't fall them. Like, if you start going down straight, just fall on your side. Like, go right on the side. Just fall on your side. Don't try to go down straight. Like, if you just fall on your side and kind of like skip a little bit. You might yard sail though. I don't know if like yard sailing is when you lose all your stuff. Yard sailing's not bad, but if you full yard sail, I mean when you really yard sail, like you go down straight and then you fall wrong, like you fall with a rush, or like you can fall on your side. Or you're going so fast, your side doesn't really matter, and you just keep going and going and going.
And make sure you're still standing.
But falling on your side is probably what you want to do. That's another tip. Like, you go down any mountain, if you're going too fast, just fall on your side. Just take the hit. Just don't put your wrists out. Just like fall like on your shoulder, like a little bit of your arm, just kind of like press on it. Like really slow, just like kind of like lay down on your side and then just like slide down for a little bit. And it doesn't hurt that bad. It's really not that bad. It's better than going too fast. Like going too fast out of control, you could get yourself really injured. You run into a tree, you run into a pole. Just go down on your side. Like that's probably save a life. Some mountains you can't do that. Some mountains, like Colorado mountains, you saw how many flips people do, but you gotta be careful. On those, you probably be okay on that side. But you go down your side on a big one like those, so you will be going for a ride for a while. I couldn't even imagine how bad that would be, man. 25 flips down. So that's why I kind of stay away from those unless you know what you're doing, but...
Your light is blistering. It's no wonder dogs fall before you.
Yeah, there's something different about Pennsylvania. Like Pennsylvania, you're gonna get big ones. You're gonna get big slopes, pretty big slopes. But you'll generally be in the city, or some kind of safe. You can still get hurt pretty bad. But when you do like Colorado, when you're flying off like rocks and stuff, and you see all those people flipping, those are bad. Those can really freak you out. So. Always don't go on a Colorado mountain and doing that, but most of them you can just fall on your side and be okay. But if you go onto a big one and maybe you just ride it out, I don't know what, like falling on the side I think would be a better thing, but sometimes you can't fall on your side, so it depends. I don't know, like I don't know if that's a good tactic or not. Kind of like sneak down. I kind of steered like that. That's kind of how I felt. And I just got hurt. I don't like to use that advice. Definitely take lessons. If you're gonna go do something like that, lessons are always good to take. I think some of them are free every once in a while, but they might cost you. But your first time will probably be lessons. Your second time will probably be and then the third time will probably be flat. I've never been on a Colorado platform. Maybe one day. I wouldn't mind filming that. That would be my IRL. Going down like this platform and stuff. I'm probably put a rig on or something. I'm probably absolutely really rig. But that wouldn't be crazy. I would be like, I wouldn't mind doing the story again. Where I would have to be careful with break out. Maybe like a. I wouldn't want a big rig on it. That's absolutely. I wouldn't mind doing Grand Canyon, but I don't know what. Probably. I don't think I have it right. I mean, why do I have it? I want to raise it. But yeah, once you hit that sea, once you get on a raft and you see the first part of it, it looks like a war zone. And then you just get in the water and you're like, woo! That'll wake you up straight. But Tyrol is probably one extreme. Don't do Tyrol if you don't know what to do. It's not a joke. Like, you see that, it's literally straight down, like a roller coaster. And once again, it's extreme sport because you're the only one that you're in charge of yourself. You're the only one that can help you besides patrol. They usually can help you, but you're governing yourself. Nobody's governing the right way. You're still and you're still up. That's what I think Alpha really is. Going down, surfing, hitting giant waves, and I've never surfed before, but I think I sink like a stone if I did. Like, I'd probably, maybe a longboard or something. The waves are over there aren't that big. I'm not really dark. That's the one thing I'm too afraid of dark. Because there's a lot of sharks down by my place. It's unfortunate. I mean, not too many, but there's quite a few. I mean, you can probably see it, but they hang out at that time. And my dad shot on my shot. I haven't shot my dad, but I've seen him pull some guys pull from. Yeah, but there's a really good place, like, when we had a boat, we used to go fish all the time. We go in the back of people's houses and stuff and fish out.
Sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
They follow lights and they are pretty. If you really want a cool fish, snooks are really good. And if you can get a snook stamp and an eating snook, like you can eat one, do not steal snook because you will go to jail or get worse. Because they are endangered. It's not really endangered. They are a fish that it's really hard. Like, snooks are really sought after and they're really protected. But you don't want to steal. That's the one fish you don't want to steal. And people will definitely get you for it. So you have to measure it, make sure it's all good. But if you can get a decent you will have the best fish no matter what. Or maybe. But they're a hard fish to catch. You have to you want to catch a snook, right? All you have to do is have you want shrimp, like a shrimp with no weights attached to it. And basically, just a raw strip, like a live shrimp. You just throw it out where it's at, like on a boat. You can catch them on docks, but usually it's illegal to catch them there. We also have the method of using a dead sardine. That's only on the docks. Like there's a dock by my house bar where people throw food out of, and we just threw a sardine out there, and we caught the biggest snook of my life. I've never caught a snook like that before. Like it was max, it was over max, and that thing fought like the can't keep it. I think they and they get pretty big and stuff, but they really like to start with for some reason. I wouldn't recommend it. Like if you're going on fights, then don't do sardines. I mean, sardines are pretty cool. Maybe look at like one big one at the bottom. If you want to try to go for the big ones at the bottom, then maybe throw a sardine. Live one might be better, but dead sardines. And how you catch live sardines, you could try to cast them, but you can't really do that. You want to you throw a Suzuki rig out on the sardine school, and then you pull up the sardines. It's pretty cool. Speedy rigs are really a lot of fun, but they're a pain in the butt. I don't really know how to tie a Suzuki rig really all that well. We caught some Valley View one time. Valley View is pretty cool. I don't know if you really caught it. I hope the sail was like 15 feet of water. I'm telling almost finished. I don't know how I'm doing that. Yeah, ballyhoos are little weird little fishes. They got like horns in the front of them, and it's basically a fish. You can catch them on speaker rigs, but they're kind of rare. I've never caught ballyhoos after that. Yeah, it's pretty lucky with them. I mean, they're not rare, but there's not a fish that you want to. If you're catching ballyhoo and stuff, you're going off the kind of off the beach. Mullet are probably what you want to use for snook. Catching a mullet's pretty good. You can cast them, or I don't think they can go off speaker rigs. You just want to catch them off of. You want to catch them off. You gotta cast them mullet. Basically, I don't think you can catch mullet off ballyhoo. They don't for mullet are definitely sort of fish that every fish, not every fish goes after them, but sharks will go after them, but sharks really do like mullet. They really hurt them. You just have to know what to do, you have to catch them, you have to watch them. But when you get a mullet, basically you're gonna catch it. That's so much like if you're a mullet out there, a live mullet, you just like put a hook on it and just let it go, and basically you catch snook. But it's a tough fight.
It's no wonder gods fall before you.
Do I not have the right thing equipped? Did I get the? Come on, guys! Did I get a good blast furnace here? That's done. On blast furnace, what I get? Dang it! Almost, dude. One for all. I just needed freaking kinetic tremors, and I would have been like, yes, I win the game. But shoot to loot and all one for all, so I don't think it's all that good. But shoot to loot can be good, but it just depends. Right. I want it one for all. And I would have never. I got a really good
and survive. Victory is a
I know how every streamer goes to California, but I'm like, I don't want to go to California. It's because of the dark. Like, if I go to the beach, California, then I do not want to run. Like a great, like you guys have it, that's the like, and that's the first thing, like awesome beaches, but you have the potential of being attacked by a great white. So it's just like, can I do that? I mean, I wouldn't mind visiting, but I don't know if I would go to the a lot really. Like maybe it's not that bad, but like dealing with great white sharks, that's the bad part. I don't know like how people manage to take that out. Like, oh, there could be a potential of a great white shark. That's all I'd be thinking about. Oh, I could get attacked by a great white shark. For Australia, I don't know if I can swim in Australia. They have those jellyfish that have sharks everywhere. It's not a place you want to just sit right at. They got small jellyfish that they talk about, like that nimble jellyfish or whatnot that you can go see. That can pretty much kill you. Like they got those jumping jack ants or something. I can't remember what they're called, but they have Australia and the kangaroos, man. Do not mess with kangaroos. They will freak up your day. Like you see all the videos how dangerous kangaroos really are. Some of those kangaroos, you think they're small, but man, they get giant. There's freaking giant kangaroos out there. They just kick you in the face. It's horrible. And they're aggressive. Like, kangaroos are aggressive. They're not something you want to go messing with a kangaroo. And don't touch the wall there. Be careful touching the wall there. They'll jack you up, but they also carry disease. A carry disease. So do not touch the wall there. I don't know if anybody knew that, but yeah, do not touch the wall there. Don't get me started about Komodo dragons, guys. I'm going all in. Go to Komodo Dragon Island. You do not want to mess with Komodo dragons. They will rip you apart. Well, it's not really that they'll rip you apart. Maybe they'll bite you once, it's fine, but then when you find out you have 10 diseases on your arm. Because it's driving to really can't. But their saliva isn't poisonous. It's the bite of the Komodo dragon has seasons in it. Highly poisonous. You have a highly likely, you're probably going to get it infected. They do big harm, but that's something. Komodo dragon. Also, fairly a weird one is tigers are a lot more dangerous than like tigers. Like in the wild, at least, they kill a lot of people. So, if you ever see a tiger in the wild, just I wouldn't suggest running. You can pull their tongues. Apparently, that's I don't recommend it. I don't want to get killed because if you're under attack. I mean, that's your safest bet. Is just not to roll in a fetal position on a tiger net. It's gonna probably go for your throat, too. You just want to go, you probably want to pull something out so you scratch it. But that's the attitude. But they will claw you and it'll be horrible and you probably will not survive that. Maybe the big animals and one sport I won't do is cave diving, man. Cave diving. Oh, that's an out. You can cave dive, then you can out. I think that's the requirement for now. That's a new requirement, but I don't want to get people, South males going cave diving because they will not like. Then like cave diving, that is probably the extreme sport that is effective. Like there's a secret code. In cave diving, I don't know if you knew that, but you basically, if you screw up and it's your friend, you don't try to save them. You have to let them go. Like, and people try to save people all the time, and that's where they get in trouble. Everyone dies. So basically, the code in code diving, if you're gonna go diving in caves, like, you mess up, you're on your own, basically. Like, you get freaked up, and everybody knows it, like, that's what you're supposed to do. But it's always hard, man. You see a family member struggling, you always want to help them, but a lot of times, like, you mess up in cave diving, and it's, that's the one place you can't F up on, is cave diving. The Cowboy Cerrone story is pretty good. It's a UFC fight, if you want to look that up. It's a pretty intense story. But I highly I do not recommend cave diving. That is one dangerous sport that I give most respect to cave diving. Because that is just totally right on the line. And they get to see cool stuff, and I mean, some cave dives aren't as bad as others, but some cave dives are pretty good. We always have to be here, but definitely not something. And if I ever get big in YouTube, I'll probably try to get it. I think they whitewater raft there. I'm pretty sure they do, but I'll have to check it out. I think whitewater rafting is super about it. I don't want to skydive. Anything else? Anything else is doable. I was gonna go to Vegas. I was thinking about doing the dive off the building, but I haven't seen that. We were gonna check out oxygen. We're gonna try to get a oxygen first. Gosh darn, behind you. No. Oh no, don't drop us! Oh, and there it is. The good triple tap. Yeah, I really still. That was fun. What the heck am I using? Oh, that was it. Yeah, if we that part, I knew it was gonna happen. I should have paid more attention there. It's my fault. But don't want to do it. Moving target desperate. Being frenzy. I'll put this. Yeah, I don't want to get anybody hurt. Like, don't do stupid stuff if you don't know what you're doing. Like, whitewater rafting is one thing. I highly recommend NOC whitewater rafting. I think that's pretty safe, from what I understand. But I do not recommend cave diving. I do not recommend Ocoee unless you know a little bit of what you're doing. I mean, it's pretty safe. I mean, I haven't seen anybody drown in Ocoee, but definitely don't do upper Ocoee if you don't know what you're doing. But they teach you. They teach you how it is. You're pretty safe. You're pretty safe. If you get flung out of the boat, that's a little sketch. Like, you're gonna have a bad time. Let's see, dude. Yeah, I highly recommend that story, though. Cowboy Cerrone's story of cave diving. It's a pretty good one. You can get it on Joe Rogan. It's just a lot of people who survive cave diving, man. It's cool. I gotta use the restroom. I'm gonna grab a soda here. But it's all, I always like watching the beta male, alpha male stuff, like all the stuff. Like I'm a big dude. I lift a little bit, but I need to get back on lifting. But I'm not I'm still a little fluff. But I watch the alpha male stuff a lot. I don't consider myself an alpha. I consider myself everything. Alpha, everything besides alpha. Alpha, beta, sigma, gamma, omega. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Beta, sigma, alpha. No alpha. Beta, alpha, gamma. No alpha. Beta, gamma, sigma, omega. Beta, gamma, sigma, omega. That's what I am. What I consider myself. It's a new one. It's very new. It's cutting edge. It's just funny. Like, you can't, like, I don't know, like, deciding your personality traits on a stereotype, basically. Everyone has gamma days. Everyone has alpha days, dude. You don't. If someone falls into it too much, then they're just having bad days usually. A lot of the people you don't think talk to people. I never really talk to many people, but Alpha, Beta, Sigma.
Enjoy yourself.
But I think alpha should be required to have like ID cards. Like you have to have an alpha card. Like if you don't go skiing, if you don't do high extreme sports, if you don't like, skydiving is pretty good. Skydiving can get you up there, but I suggest whitewater rafting. But I'm gonna get people hurt, so I won't ask it. Not cave diving though. Cave diving is just that's another level. That is a level of something you don't want to do. I highly discourage you to cave dive. I don't think anyone should ever cave dive in their life. And that's just my opinion. I know I'm never going to. I mean, people who do it, it's just crazy. There's a lot of stories of people doing it, and this, I don't want to put anybody in a bad situation. Like, never cave dive without knowing what you're doing. People get hurt all the time doing that. So always learn the sport before you do it. Look it up, call a guide, get a lesson. Solo rafting, like, if I ever wanted to not solo raft, but lead a rafting team, which is, I'll need like tons and tons of experience to do it. And I don't live close enough to the rafting area to really do it. But there's a lot of crazy stuff I've seen. There's people like going down with boogie boards on the rafting. It's crazy, like they're crazy. Like little boogie boards, and it's boogie boarding on the raft. Like you little boogie board down the rapids, and they're just like flying down. It's pretty cool. You can probably look it up. I've seen them before. I've always wanted to try a manta ray out there, like a manta ray on the boat. I never got a chance to do it. It's just so stupid. Like you fly up in the air for like 2 seconds and come crashing down on your face. Like, woo, we're up in the air, boom! And you just fly in your face. But I would never use a manta ray out by my direction, man. People go water skiing out here, and I'm always saying, like, dude, you guys are crazy. I know a lot of people don't get attacked, but I've seen like crazy big sharks in this area. And I'm just not a shark fan.
Remind me to bring you along the next time I feel like yours.
La la la. Already with a tormentor. I don't mind alphas, like hanging out with alphas or anything, or betas, sigmas, gammas. I just don't think it's really a thing, personally. I don't know. I think it's just made up. I think everybody's just a person, really. I guess you can call it like a personality type, but I mean, it's more gym goers. There's a lot of bigger people that aren't alpha, betas, or gammas. I mean, alphas. There's a lot of, like, jack people that aren't alphas. Like, how do you be an alpha all the time? Like, are you an alpha every day? Like, I know people try to be, but maybe some days you're not talking, or maybe sometimes you mess up with a girl, and does that make you an alpha if you mess up with a girl? Like, if you mess up with a girl, is like, because I don't think you can be an alpha anymore. Like, you messed up one time. I'm not an alpha anymore. But, I don't know the requirements of all the stuff, but maybe I'll get my alpha card one day, guys. I'll call the Alpha Squad. Alpha Squad 9000. Assemble! Give me the Alpha card! But I just don't think, like, alpha is just, like, it's a saying. Like, maybe you're better at business. Maybe alpha, maybe it's, like, a personality type that you're better at business. You get a lot of women, or... Uh-oh. Am I not allowed to talk about that? That was weird. Did somebody try to say something? Like, it's fine. Someone yelling at me? My chat was disconnected. Wait a while. We Reconnecting. Successfully connected. That's weird. But now I was just talking. I mean, I didn't think alpha was banned. I don't know like the whole rules. I don't think saying alpha is banned or anything. I see it all the time. It's a weird connection, but I just think it's like, I mean, alphas go to the gym. Alphas tend to succeed. I mean, that's kind of what like alpha would be. But what are extreme sport people? Are they alphas? Like, do they automatically get an alpha card if you do extreme sports? Or, I mean, what would you call an extreme? Are they betas? I don't think you can call extreme, like somebody's that flying out of airplanes, doing cave diving, betas. And you can't really call them omegas or sigmas or anything. Like doing the, I think that well, I don't want to get people into trouble here because people will get bad ideas. I suggest just whitewood rafting scheme. I don't think it should automatically. I think that's more of like a dude thing. Maybe like dude. Like, can dude come back? Like, I'll be a dude, man. I think that's what I want to do. That was a thing for a while. I mean, what happened to it? Can't be a dude anymore? I'm a dude. So that's a new thing, a dude. I can't surf yet though. So I gotta get better. I'll skimboard, guys. Skimboarding is my thing. I'll skimboard. I can't go in the water, but I can skimboard. And everybody like, oh, he's a skimboarder. I like skimboarding, man. Skimboarding's a lot of fun. Don't knock skimboarding, man. Skimboarding's freaking hard. Like, I've never learned how to get out there. I can't pump. You have to pump the board. I'm too big to skimboard anymore, man. I gotta lose some weight. If anything, I would lose weight to skimboard. But I can't, like, I would have to do calisthenics. I just want to lift 45s, and I was probably going to try to get up to 50. I'll lift after this. I'm still puffy. I'm still got the boobs and everything. I still look like a big dude, but it's all good. I'm pretty big. Like, I'm 250, I think. 250 right now. I don't care about my weight. Like, it's not something that everybody's like cares about that stuff, and I but I do want to slender down a little bit so I can skimboard again. I mean, that's the only reason why I would slender down, is to do sports again. I highly recommend like playing basketball with friends. I mean, it will keep you in better shape. Football is a lot of fun too, but it's that will get you hurt. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Basketball won't get you hurt, but dodgeball, that's where it's at. Like, I will play anybody in dodgeball at any point in time. Like, somebody brings a dodgeball and says dodgeball, he'll be on. I'll teach you how to play some dodgeball. You underestimate me in dodgeball, you'll be out in like 2 seconds. I'll take on an entire Russian team. I'll take on the Russian team. I will dodgeball, but I need a team of my own then, probably. I couldn't beat the Russian team. Just kidding. I would do okay. I think I would do better than they would expect, but I don't think I could beat them. Because they are an Olympic team. And it would be unreasonable for me to say that I could beat them. But if I had my dodgeball team, like the dodgeball team I was playing with, we could stand a chance. We might stand a chance. A small chance, but a chance nonetheless. But dodgeball is probably, if you can get into a dodgeball thing, that's a lot of fun. I think you should be able to get your alpha card that way if you play dodgeball. Because actually, a lot of alpha people are not good at dodgeball. I don't know if you knew that. Bigger people tend not to, like, stronger people tend not to be that great at dodgeball. I mean, for what I saw. Some people can throw pretty hard, other people will blow out their shoulders immediately. So, you always have to remember that. Like, bigger people are not really usually good at dodgeball. If someone's bullying you, saying you're not alpha enough, just be like, well, you're not good at dodgeball. Because that's the price you pay. You want to be alpha, you lose your dodgeball abilities. I can never be alpha because of that reason. I don't want to lose my dodgeball abilities then. And if you do a lot of swimming, it's kind of bad for swimming, like, related stuff. Like, you'll start to sink like a stone if you lose your floating ability, too. You sacrifice a lot when you become an alpha, actually. You lose the ability to float. It's hard swimming. Like, I would not, like, honestly, whitewater rafting as an alpha would be a bad idea, I think. You can fit in a life jacket, but as long as you have a life jacket on, you just gotta make sure it's secure because you don't want to get sucked under, man. You don't have a lot of mass, like, you'll probably get sucked under, sink like a stone. And it's the whitewater rafting rafts aren't that big. You don't want to have like 10 alphas in a raft. So that's a good reason, I mean. I'll never get my alpha card, guys. Maybe if I challenge an alpha to a dodgeball match and I win, then maybe I can get my alpha card. I really do think they should carry around cards. Like, we should carry around alpha cards. Like, in beta cards and stuff. It's a requirement. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Alpha beta cards. I am card alpha. Then we start screaming Yu-Gi-Oh at each other. Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. I just think people get a little too crazy with it, man. I don't know. I just don't think you can be categorized. Like, I think that puts you in a box. Like, oh, now I'm in the alpha box, and or now I'm in the beta box. And I think anybody could be a beta or alpha or sigma or whatever you want to be. Like, it's not that big a deal. More your attitude, I would say, to change like the stuff. I'm a dude, man. Not a. I mean, bro. No, a dude. I think a dude. Bro is not a really. Like, bro is kind of alpha now, I would say. I think that's what morphed into. I'm a dude. I think that should be extreme sports, and people who like extreme sports should be dudes. Because you can't really put an extreme sports person in a beta situation. Maybe they're beta sometimes, but if you're doing extreme sports, I don't think it categorizes you as alpha either. It's kind of like, you're a dude. So I'm a dude. That's what I do. I know they say, oh, you're an elephant's butt here. No, that's not what it means. I'm not a surfer yet, though, so I have to consider surfing, but I think I'll do skimboarding. I did lose my skimboard. What the heck? Oh, it's in my bag. It's in my trunk. I gotta go skimboard. I totally forgot about that. People underestimate skimboarding too. You know what happens to you in skimboarding? The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna either fall on your wrists, or the board's gonna hit you right in the ankle. It happens every time, and people start screaming, and you're like, ah! Skimboards will hit you in the ankle so freaking hard that you'll scream for like 2 hours. So be aware of the skimboard ankle crush, because that is a new skimboarder thing. I can only do the side skimboarding. I can't do full on go out into the wave skim. I'm too big. Like, I can't pump the board enough. You have to really know what you're doing. I want to learn how to do it, but I don't have the proper skimboard. You need like a pump pad or something. I don't know if you've ever seen skimboarding before, like true skimboarding. Like, a lot of people will do like fake skimboarding, but it's fun to fake skimboard. It's a lot of fun. I still enjoy fake skimboarding. It's a good workout too. I mean, just swim with the waves and go down with them. Fake skimboarding is cool, but if you want to really skimboard, you need probably a pump. You need to learn how to pump, and you have to get on it almost immediately. Like, you're gonna have to learn to just transition on the skimboard immediately. You gotta get on that skimboard. You gotta go straight into it, transition right onto it. I don't know what it's called, like, but if you see it, you'll know what it is. It's like, you have to get on the skimboard and like almost instantaneously. and then you use the momentum to go out into the break, and then you turn around and come back. I'm too big to do it. Like, usually a lot smaller people will have an easier time doing it. Like, if you're smaller, you probably have an easier time. But I don't know if I could do it. Like, maybe I need a bigger skimboard or something. I really don't have the right skimboard for it. I used to have a pretty good skimboard, but I don't know where the heck it went to. They're pretty easy to get. If you want to do it for real, you gotta get one with a pump. And that's how I become a dude, because I can't surf, so therefore I do surfing things. I do the extra miscellaneous. I'm miscellaneous. Miscellaneous, dude. Since I can't surf. But I do want to try. I don't want to be like... I just don't think I think I could pull it off eventually. I would have to use the longboard, of course. But, I don't know. Like, if there was no sharks, I'd do it. But I've heard stories, like stories of people getting attacked by spinner sharks and ripped apart. Like, I think one of my old friends got attacked by a spinner shark too. I don't know if you know what spinner sharks are, but they hit the coast. They're small little sharks that are on the coast. And spinner sharks will mess you up. I'm scared of sharks. I think that's what I am. I can do high extreme sports when it comes to whitewater rafting or I can't snowboard for the life of me, guys. Don't even ask for the snowboard. I tried learning snowboard. I'd need to lose a lot of weight to snowboard, I think. Snowboarding, I just do not feel comfortable snowboarding. I don't know, I always thought about climbing Everest too. I gave it a thought. Like, I don't have the money right now to do anything. I can't even buy a bologna sandwich, but Everest would be cool. Like, I would climb Everest, personally, if I learned how to mountain climb it. But I don't want to fly into a crevasse. Like, Everest is another place you don't mess around at. Like, that's another extreme sport that you don't want to mess around at. Like, there are a lot of dead people up there. I don't know if you knew that. I know this is not a rated G stream, but there's a lot of frozen bodies up there. And that's another place where you're like, well, if you freak up on the top, you're on your own. Like, some people will help you to an extent, but they're not going to help you forever. And frostbite's no joke either, man. Frostbite, dude. I almost got frostbite one time. And that crud hurts, man. Like, frostbite. Like, I got snow in my shoe one time. And it was a lot of snow. And I don't think it was frostbite, but man, I don't know what the heck it was. But I lost all feeling in my toes, and I put it in front of a fire. And my God, was I in pain for like 3 hours, or like 2 hours of pain. Like, to try to get warmed up. Well, I also went out in like 0-degree weather. Like, it was one day, for some reason in Pennsylvania, it became 0 degrees or negative. And when I was in there, I instantly got sick. Like, instantaneous sick. It was the craziest thing. I don't know if it was 0 degrees, but it was close. It was like at night, we were trying to do a slope, and or like a small trail, and it ended up being 0 degrees. So I was in 0-degree weather before. It's instantaneous hit for me. I think dude would be the best category. I think I like dude. Dude is. I think that's what I am. If anybody ever asked me, I'm a dude. But I totally suck at skateboard. Like, everybody will be like, ah, look at that guy trying to skimboard. I can't skateboard for beans, man. Like, skateboarding is just not me. I had skateboarded for a while. I had a Dark Star and what else did I have? I don't know what other one, but I'd never really learned. I couldn't even ollie. Like, I tried my best at skateboarding, but it's just not me. I would if I had a longboard. I like longboarding, but longboard, I'm still too big for a longboard, man. I need to slim down, like, I mean, no muscle at all. I have to go skinny. I gotta do cardio all the time. I recommend longboarding if you just want to have fun with a skateboard. You can still mess yourself up, but longboarding is pretty safe. It just gets you around. My friends used to, not my friend, but I saw people longboarding a lot. They used to longboard around the bridge and stuff.
Back as it should be. Though.
Oh! Well, it's not the best one, but it's. Wait, no, it's not. No, No, that's the other one. That's the Connect Trimmer Firefly. I got excited there for nothing. Is it even possible for me to get this gun? No, like, I was gonna try to go for Xenophage. I'll go to Xenophage after this. Oh. I think everybody should bring dude back. That's just another category. Like, there's Alpha, Sigma, Bravo, and dude. I want to bring dude back. Not Bro, though. Bro's Alpha now, so can't bring Bro back. Bro's gone forever. Okay. Don't know what that is. dude. Oops, I killed that guy. Sorry, bud. I'll get you back up. I got you. That was my bad. Bro, dude. I don't think it's that big a deal. I think the lifestyle is cool, man. But it's not something I really want. I mean, I wouldn't do anything. I wouldn't buy jets or anything. If I got super rich or wealthy, I wouldn't buy any jets. I'd just go out to try to... I would do skiing all the time. Probably go out skiing a lot. I like snowshoe a lot. Snowshoe was really cool. I got to go to snowshoe one time. Never got to ski it, but it's a pretty nice place. Snowshoe, I would have to be careful. Like, I'm older. I don't want to break my ankle or anything, so... But, I'd probably go skiing, go snowshoe, probably try to go to Colorado, like maybe Aspen or something. See how it's like there. I don't know how the slopes differ. I know it's powdered snow, so your skis are going to go underneath the snow, so it's a whole different type of skiing. But I am bigger. I would have to work out a lot. I would just probably do a lot of cardio. I don't think I would hit the weights too hard anymore. I should probably do that. I probably should do more cardio. If I want to do skiing and stuff, I don't want to be too big if I want to do skiing. Like, being too big, it's just gonna hold you back a little bit. I gotta slim down. The problem is I don't know if I can anymore, man. My arms are... I just don't know what level I would get to. Like, if I probably could, I just have to... I mean, to the point that I would want. I mean, I used to be a stick. Like, I kind of wouldn't mind stick status again. Because that would be, I could maneuver myself a little bit easier on the slopes. At least for myself, for the skiing purpose. So I don't think there's anything wrong with being bigger. I'm bigger now, so I don't think anything wrong with it. But I am going to definitely work out after this. I'm just gonna lift 45s, just do some chest presses. I'll probably do push-ups, and then maybe... I don't know what I could finish with. See some different types of workout. I kind of want to work out, like stretch a little bit more, maybe flexibility-wise. I think flexibility would be pretty good.
Of retribution.
I mean, you can still ski, but snowboarding's a little bit more difficult. If you're just jacked and stuff, if you're jacked and stuff, you're gonna have probably trouble staying upright and stuff. But you can do it. I mean, it's possible. I don't think I'll ever bungee jump, but bungee jumping is something I wouldn't do either. And, I don't think I'll skydive ever. I do want to take up surfing, though. I really do. It's just a scam. I'm too damn afraid to try. I just know I'll go out there and get bit by a shark immediately, and then be like, oh, shit. I got bit by a shark. It's just something you have to overcome, like, as a surfer. It's like there's a point where you just have to be like, all right, well, I gotta just deal with this, because you can't remove the sharks, unfortunately. If only they came out with shark repellent. I think that would be the greatest invention, shark repellent. Gotcha. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna die. Ah! Shark repellent! I definitely am interested. Like, there's a place where you could go surfing, like a lake that had waves. I would do a lake that had waves. It doesn't have alligators. Why don't lakes have giant waves? That's the question I have. Why can't we make a lake with giant waves? But if there's ever a wave machine, I would totally learn in a wave machine center. That's the only thing I could do. Like, I can't go out there, guys. I can't. My swimming's not that great, and the sharks scare the crap out of me. But I was always interested in trying surfing. I wish I would have learned, but I know it's never too late, but it's just something I have to deal with, man. You're a shark. Definitely not cave diving, though. That's something that is a no-go forever. Maybe I'll pick up a surfboard one day, but definitely not cave diving. Damn it. I need to put this on there. Yeah, I think dude, bro. Or bro, dude. Dude, brah. Dude. I think there should be a category of people who do skating and do things that are called dudes. And not bros. I mean, well, maybe dudes. I don't know, it sounds weird. But then I'll call everybody dudes, and then it would get weird. But I just don't know the whole lingo, like, nowadays. It's totally changed. Everything changes. I think it would be good to bring all the surfing culture back. I think that was a good time. That's kind of what I grew up in, surfing culture. I never was really a surfer. I think I'll start off in Maverick. I think Maverick's a good beast to try. But yeah, I'll try skimboarding again. If I could learn like the how to fully do it, like. I just need a pump board. I think that's the only thing I can really do. I don't think I'm... Like, maybe in Hawaii, if I ever lived in Hawaii or did anything in the Bahamas. I could do it in the Bahamas, but... Bahamas didn't really have too many waves. It'd be something cool to take up, but it depends if I can become like a big. I can't afford a surfboard right now, unfortunately. And I want to go Humboldt squid fishing one day, like one time to catch a Humboldt squid. But I'm not sure what that would entail. But those things are dangerous, and that's one place you don't want to fall in the water. Don't mess with Humboldt squid.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you. Love it!
I think they should make a Turok Destiny. Or it's just Destiny, but it's Turok. Like Turok 2, like Turok 3. Like Turok. The undefined world. With giant guns, man. Maybe the gun choice isn't as much, but it'd just be Destiny with just like Turok. That's what they should do instead of Marathon. Destiny Turok. I know they're like Ark is kind of like that, but it's not Turok, man. Turok is. that grind. I mean, this gun kind of gets me killed a lot. Like, I kind of want the Xenophage. This is my last attempt here, and I'll go for Xenophage. I gotta focus a little bit more here. I can't be dying like that all the time. I gotta change a bit to play Barrage, but... It just gets me killed too much, man. I just have to stay stationary. I just need Xenophage. Xenophage! Xenophage! Gracious, how many of those are there gonna be, man? I'm dying a lot now. Yep, and I will try to... There we go. This is like one of my favorite times. These wizard phases are rough, but... La 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 la. Oh, we're on wave 40. That's probably why. Wave 40. Wave 40. I'll do some Xenophage missions and go back to Core Troopers for a little while. We're gonna take on the Sand Boss next with Core Troopers. Just meeting him. Alright. The other guy had it. He was like, oh, I can't play with lead. He's too bad. He's just so bad. I think it messed up my build here. I don't know what kind of build I got going down, but it's not correct. Oops. That wasn't my bad, I swear to gosh, that wasn't me. That was my bad. I'm so bad at this game, it's not... Come on. He's mad, he's a little angry about it. I'm sorry, bud. I got in front of his screen. Here we go. Oh, here we go. At least we got a third person now. It was a ploy to get a third person. This is what happens when I get distracted. It's just you gotta go stationary, like there's just no jumping with it or anything. I had Blade Barrage. I don't know what I could... I gotta fix my build after this, too. I just don't think I'm gonna get the Midnight Cube I need in time, but I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to do it or not. Oops. Come on. Winning shot. One for all outlaw, but... That's not the greatest. I am not the best Destiny player there is, though I'm not. But I'm so dang good at core keepers, you should watch me anyway. Let me change this to Blade Barrage. Is this all changed too? I didn't even think about this. I screwed up my build here. I don't know what the heck I was using. I just gotta watch out for exploding guys. That's what usually gets it. Oh, he's up.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles. Righteous infliction of retribution! and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Oops.
On a scale like that since... well, the last time you won.
Once more onto the breach.
Good to loot Cadent Medic Tremors. Alright, guys, I'll be back next time.